What's up, Greg?
Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
Well, my allergies are flaring up, and I had this whole intro planned where I was going to call you a frisky waiter and her a lustful waitress and tell a story of how you guys met real quick, but unfortunately my sneezing got the best of me, so you're going to have to do that, Greg.
Well, I like it because I think I might have some allergies. Women are allergic to me, so maybe you guys can help me out.
Oh, Greg, look at you, king of the Segway for us.
I'm trying.
Wow.
Save the intro so you guys can save me.
Yeah. All right. We can stop now, Greg. It's enough. So, Greg, you're a waiter.
Yes, I am a waiter. I'm probably one of the best waiters around, I'd like to think. But yes, I am in the service industry.
Okay.
Are you frisky, or was I right? Are you frisky?
I'd like to think that I'm frisky, but I mean, I don't know. I try. I definitely try to be frisky.
And is this lovely waitress that you went out with, is this a coworker?
Well, no, not really. I was just at the restaurant she works at.
Okay.
All right. As a customer?
Yeah. I was out with some friends, and we were just having some dinner and some drinks, and she ended up being our waitress.
All
Weird.
right.
Waiters and waitresses eat at other restaurants?
I know. Yeah, mind-blowing. Yes, we do
Yeah.
occasionally.
It'd be like radio people listening to other radio stations.
No, that
Weird.
doesn't happen.
So, were you struck by her immediately when she came up to your table?
I mean, before she came up to my table, I saw her up and almost had my fingers crossed that she would be our waitress. She was, really looking good that night.
Okay. And did you just flat out ask her out on the spot, or?
I did not. Actually, I'd had it happen a couple of times to myself. Women had left their name and number on the receipt after they signed for it, so I kind of stole her ID and I did that. I left Greg and then left my phone number at the bottom of the receipt when I paid the bill.
Oh, nice.
And that actually worked?
It did. She actually
Wow.
texted me like 2 days later. It was. I got a text and I didn't even know who it was because I, silly enough, forgot her name. And then I was like, "Who is this?" And then she's like, "It's Cynthia." And then I was like, "Oh yeah."
Dude, that's amazing. I've tried that so many times, and I know you're going to be surprised by this. Never once have they called me.
I think it was a smiley face I left. I took it up a notch. I took a name, number, and a smiley face.
And probably a big tip to go with it, because no girl is going to call you back if you don't tip well.
Yeah, I went easy 30% that night.
Okay.
All right. So what'd you guys do when you went out?
So we both know this really high-end restaurant we've been wanting to go to.
Mm.
One of my buddies works there. It's usually like really hard to get a reservation. So he was able to, get us in for a table for two. So I thought that was, going to really impress her. And
Sweet. Was she impressed?
she went. So I want to say she was impressed. She ended up going, obviously. So I took that as impressed.
And how was the actual date while you were there? I mean,
It was cool. Honestly, I don't eat at high-end restaurants, so all the food was really interesting. And, it was like a 6-course meal, everything. It was nice and paced out. I thought we had really good conversation.
Yeah. You're talking like a marathon dinner, though. If you're talking 6 courses, there's a lot that can go wrong when you're committing, 3 hours to a meal, 4 hours?
Yeah, it was about 2.5, 3 hours easily, with getting there and going through all the courses. So, yeah, there was a lot of room for failure in it, but I don't know if I was blind to it, but I never saw anything go wrong. I felt great about it.
Okay. What was the highlight for you?
My highlight was the dessert. It was almost like they were reading my mind because they brought this an amazing chocolate 3-layered cheesecake. And
I think, I hate to interrupt you there, Greg, but I think Brooke was asking about the highlight with her and not the food.
Well, I didn't even tell you. She shows up dressed to the nines, and she's sitting across from me, and it was just almost froze me in time that I'm looking at her and can't believe that I'm with her.
The anticipation is actually killing me right now. So what happened? Did you kiss? Did you go home together?
No.
Oh.
So we finished, and I walk her to her car, and then I think we're going in for the kiss. She turns to the side and just gives me a hug.
Ooh,
Oh,
you're
wow.
I thought, maybe, okay, it was our first date, and I like that about her. Maybe, she's playing a little hard to get. She gave me a taste, but, it's like I'm not going to give you your dessert, per se, on the first date, because
Yeah.
she really went
Yeah.
for a side hug.
like you were saying, it's a first date. Not everybody kisses on a first date.
She gave me the hug, and it kind of motivates you more, to try to, all right, now you've got me, and I'm really into you even more at this point because, I haven't tasted the forbidden fruit.
Don't call it that.
Right.
So I'm really motivated.
Okay, and how many have you talked since that day?
Only text message. I reached out. I texted her, just that I had a great time. She didn't hear from her, and nothing's materialized into meeting up again.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if we can find out what happened in your second date update, all right?
Okay. Thank you so much.